relax.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yard.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Packers.
Now it's Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
on is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Mickens to return. Oh, good move. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. The 40. The 30. 10. We got plenty of touchdown. Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 83 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 30 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
It's sticking me every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Score is nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Look at this, a tight end carry.
Dude,
and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 3 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And his kick is right through.
Buccaneers 14, Packers 7.
What is this?
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I think, man, he's gonna torture me.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
What's this guy doing?
To try again after the sack. Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Dude, come on, man. That guy's slow as fuck.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10. And
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Windy like that?
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin.
Why can't he hit him after he gets
right at
hit
midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Preston Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult
like 4
now
times
after the
today.
sack. It's 2nd and
Brady
20.
doesn't fumble the ball ever.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He was covered.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
long. It's Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Okay.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down to the 15. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To Evans on the slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Oh, there's the play.
Second and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And it's a fumble.
Come on.
Up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him.
We're fucking
And guess
close,
what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah.
I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, 35 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because
You
of that,
think?
it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Levante Davis.
They'll go again to Jones. And that
Dude,
was going
cover the
for
fucking
Stars.
guy.
He's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, that was one of the few
No
times
one
they've
covers
been able
him.
to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers able to find Lazard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers, left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
On first down, it's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run it with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And that decision to bring it up ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital and FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. set to do the honors here. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. J.D. McKissick, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They are going for it. It's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw, Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 on a 1st down.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball, made him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They will run it. It's McKissick. 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First carry for Peyton Barber. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Smith on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7,
He's trying some
Washington
stuff on
nothing.
Barber on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's McKissick. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Catch is made. It's Harmon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21. Washington, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Third and long, it's Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Crosby with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack on first down, Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
53 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards. It's good for a Packer 1st down.
14. 1st down, Green Bay.
Get 300. Get 300. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Who that?
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down. It's Jones. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
53 at the mark. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come up the ball.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Woo! Let's get it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this away. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Now Jones, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
53 is the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
They'll run it with Jones. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.